In today's modern parenting, as the school year draws to a close, both parents and kids might feel a little bit of burnout.
Yeah, from the end of the year tests for the kids to an overwhelming amount of activities or events that parents either need to be at or act as a chauffeur for. This time of year can really have you feeling stressed out and exhausted. Joining us now is psychotherapist and author Niro Feliciano. Help us out here. A lot of us are so used to our daily routine. Maybe we don't even realize how much extra stress and burnout there might be. What should we be looking out for?
Well, many signs, but you know this month officially has a term. It's called Maycember.
Oh.
Yes, because it's the busiest month out of the year for parents,
Like
next to
December?
December. Yes, all those activities you mentioned. So the symptoms of burnout can be very similar to symptoms of depression: exhaustion, fatigue, irritability, a short fuse. You may feel really overwhelmed and lack the motivation to do things. But it's important to distinguish between both. Depression, if you move away from the stressor, you still feel the symptoms, whereas with burnout, if you take a break, you notice they tend to get better.
So what can parents and caregivers do to ease up on some of these feelings? I think especially if you have multiple kids and you're juggling multiple schedules.
Yeah.
You have four?
So, you know, it's tough because you can't take a break from parenting, really, right? With work, you can step away for a little while. But you can build in micro moments of rest. And that's really important, to be able to incorporate moments of rest, rely on other parents, utilize carpools. You don't have to sign up for everything at school. I always say, bring the napkins. Don't go to the party once in a while, right? Send the napkins with your kid.
Love that.
How micro is micro, by the way?
Yes.
Micro moments of
Rest. Yeah, even if you take kind of a 5-minute breathing break between transitions in your day, it can lower your stress level, take you out of the fight or flight into the rest response. That makes a difference for mental clarity. But maybe a weekend, take a day. Say, I'll take your kids one day, you take mine on the next weekend. We have to get a little bit creative.
So kids, on the kids' side, they can be stressed out too. I was telling you in the break, I have a college student right now who's in the middle of finals, so not even just little kids. Everybody can be stressed this time of year. How do you recognize if that is crossing into real burnout or problematic?
It's so hard, and I struggle with this even being as a mom and a therapist. Kids are just not allowed to be kids anymore. So we want to encourage some of the things that are not about accomplishment and achievement, the things that allow them to have fun connecting with their peers. But recognizing, again, similar symptoms: overwhelm, fatigue, lack of concentration, but also they may be withdrawing from their friends and things they enjoy. You may see some emotional volatility, a lot of anger, especially when they feel like they can't control a situation. But essentially, your kid doesn't seem like themselves, and you may know that as a parent.
So sort of to wrap up, how can parents support kids through that? And just in general, right, burnout is not failure. Folks feel it in all strains of life. So how do we ultimately navigate it?
It's a signal that there needs to be a reset. So you may want to sit with your child and help them prioritize the things that are important, the things they need to take a break from. I always say, especially with kids, you have to look at screen time and phone, because there is some neurochemistry wiring that gets manipulated, and taking a break can help their mood there as well. But you just want to encourage them to make decisions for their health.
Niro Feliciano, always great to have you. Thanks so much.
Thank you. And we got a lot more news ahead.
You're watching Daily.